Are Travis Scott and LIL UZI VERT dropping both of their new albums on the same day? If you've been following the channel, that's something that definitely crossed your mind if you've been looking at the release dates that we possibly have for Utopia and the Pink Tape. Today, we're going to break down if they're dropping on the same day, what the possibility of that is, and what would happen if they do. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So let's start with Utopia. Why do we think that Utopia is dropping on the 23rd or the 30th? Because right now it looks like Utopia is dropping on the 23rd. At least that's the latest theory. And I dropped the video a couple of months ago that goes into detail on this. So if you want all the, kind of latest or like the stuff that we knew at that time and the full depth analysis of this, make sure to go check out that video. But I'm just going to give the details to you real quick in a short form so that we're all caught up to date. So first of all, I want to get into the whole theory about the cover art for the Utopia EP that we got in November of 2021. If you take a look at the cover art for that thing that dropped, as I said, on November 5th, 2021 with Escape Plan and Mafia, you can see that it's the one that you know. It's kind of the one that we've all known, but when you zoom in on the date that this so-called, magazine cover was issued, you can see that it says June 23rd, 1992. And at some point over the past couple of weeks or months, Travis has removed just this one date. Nothing else changed about the cover, but this one date. This is a screenshot that I took on Spotify right before, recording this video. So this is pretty up to date, and you can see it's not there anymore. So people were making theories. Okay, apparently there's something about this date that is so important. And why is it the 23rd? And why is June 23rd a Friday this year? So that definitely sparked some rumors. Something else that got a lot of people talking was an interview earlier this year with Sylvia Rohn, the CEO of Epic Records, who Cactus Jack is under. And in that interview, she talked about a Travis Scott record that was set to be coming out in June. So that gave us the information for June, and that in combination with our suspicion that it was going to be dropping on the 23rd kind of proved that a little bit more. Also, when you look at the dates that he's doing a couple of shows, you can see that he's performing at the iDays Festival in Milan, Italy on the 30th. And so it will make sense for him to drop a week before so that he has some, material to perform there. Also, when you look at the shows that he got coming up on Spotify, for example, you can see that he got shows starting June 29th in Stockholm, Sweden. So it will make sense for him to drop before the 29th, and that only leaves the 23rd, and the 23rd was on the cover art, so that kind of all goes hand in hand with it. And the last thing that I wanted to add is that maybe you've seen, the evidence on Utopia, and you know that he's been spotted, so Travis has been spotted with a couple of bodyguards carrying briefcases that say Utopia on them, and we kind of speculated that the album is in them, and then Mike Dean, who is executive producing and also mixing and mastering the album, tweeted out a couple of weeks ago, in possession of the Utopia case. So now that it's in his hands and we know that he's mixing and mastering this album, and a couple of very diligent fans pointed out that he also got the Astro World hard drive and the album just 3 weeks before the album actually came out. So people are saying that it's going to be dropping from that point in 3 weeks, and at that time that would have been June 23rd. So June 23rd is pretty much secure. Now we're going to talk about Uzi, but at the end, we're going to talk about why it might not be the June 23rd. So stay tuned. When it comes to LIL Uzi, we have some sort of, evidence to kind of hang on. Now, I wanted to touch on one theory real quick and then jump into the latest evidence that we got on this just to get everybody caught up to date. So first of all, one thing that we kind of knew was that he's been previewing some merch for the Pink Tape. We can see him wearing, for example, a t-shirt that says Pink Day. And Bugs Ronan, a collaborator of LIL Uzi, posted a story to his Instagram where he also showed this picture that says Pink Day, and he then captioned this Pink Day soon. And so a couple of people were like, okay, what is Pink Day? And we actually look for Pink Day. It's a national holiday in the US. It's not a holiday, but like a US national Pink Day. It's June 23rd. And how good would that fit for Uzi to drop the Pink Tape on the Pink Day, June 23rd. So that's one thing. Also, under his latest Instagram post about his collaboration with Bring Me the Horizon, his latest feature that he did, he wrote last drop before album. So that also confirms it. And the latest news that we're going to get into that I just made a video about a couple of days ago, yesterday I think, is also that he went on Instagram Live and also just a couple of other clips and said that the album was dropping at the end of the month. And if it didn't, he would even have to, do it himself by any means. It's dropping the end of the month. So he's saying that it's going to be dropping either 23rd or 30th. So that also goes hand in hand with that theory. So that's the two main points that are coming together. And the question obviously is, are they going to drop on the same day? And here's the interesting part, because Billboard, so the people that are counting the streams and speculating the sales of the first weeks and estimating those, they recently changed their rules. So now they're including fan packs again. So you might be able to sell more copies first week and increase your first sale numbers if you offer your album as a digital download or a CD together with some merch. That's something that you could do before 2020. Then they changed it because a couple of artists abused this system, and now they're introducing it back in a little bit lighter manner. But this change takes effect in the week June 30th to July 6th. So basically enticing anybody that was dropping at the end of June to push their release back to June 30th, because then you would benefit from this new rule and you might be able to sell more first week. And the question is how this might even benefit both of them. I mean, if Uzi decides to drop on the 30th because of this, but Travis drops the same day, it wouldn't make a lot of sense, because then Travis would outsell Uzi pretty surely, and then Uzi would have just went a better route with dropping a week before and not getting as many sales, but at least getting a #1. So that's one side of it. Another option would be, because on the 30th, The Weeknd is also dropping his The Idol soundtrack, for Uzi to drop on the 23rd, secure his #1 spot, and then Travis drop on July 7th, so not interfering with The Weeknd, but still benefiting from this change in rules. Maybe kind of breaking the word from Sylvia Rhone, the CEO of Epic Records, but still kind of coming through and taking all those first week sales. Now, if they dropped on the same day, I think Travis would outsell Uzi completely. Let me know if you disagree with me on that, because I don't think there are a lot of people that disagree with me on that. But it's going to be definitely interesting to watch the next couple of weeks and see how, each release is going to be playing out. I'll definitely drop a separate video just kind of going over my general overview of the next couple of weeks concerning the release date of the Pink Tape, of Utopia, and also of the Idol soundtrack by The Weeknd, because that is the only release that we get confirmed so far for June 30th. The both of them other releases, they're not confirmed. They could also be dropping in August, but Uzi's pretty sure that he's going to be dropping by the end of the month, so that's at least kind of confirmed by him. Let me know what y'all think about this though. Do you think that they'll be dropping on the same day, the 23rd, or do you think that my theory will kind of come true? All of your thoughts and your theories on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.